Okay, is that good enough for you?
Holy shit. Okay, yeah. Ready? You can stop.
Do we need to do it again?
You can stop on that one. I'm gonna put the VIN on there.
Alright guys, welcome to Keep 100. Today we're briefly going to talk about the what is referred to as the Ford Def Wobble, Ford F-250 Def Wobble. Essentially is where people are driving these trucks and typically is set off by hitting a bump, or a pretty serious decent bump, and it causes the truck to pretty much kind of lose control. And my opinion, I'm an ASC certified mechanic, and I could be wrong, but it's just my opinion that Ford has to upgrade their suspension. They are still using a very, 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 very old suspension system that they have been using for a very long time, and it's just not up to par, if you will, with suspensions of nowadays. Like if you look at the Ford suspension, you'll see that you have just it's like Stone Age, and the main problem is that the coil springs, even if you were going to use this older style suspension, the coil springs would definitely need to be thicker, and the shocks would definitely need to be bigger to help absorb some of the movement. We're going to take a quick look at this is off of a Toyota Tundra front suspension, and as you can see, it is built a lot more modern, a lot more updated, to avoid these type of unnecessary dampening issues. You have coil over struts, and you have a ton of idler arms and pitman arms and steering dampeners and just all kind of things hooked up to this axle that helps keep it stable. Unlike the Ford, they're still using that very old steering system. And at the end of the day, guys, Ford makes some great vehicles. I'll be the first one to admit, but sometimes sometimes certain things they really need to just bring into the 21st century. The old saying, if it's not broke, don't fix it. But at the end of the day, you got to catch up. That's all I'm gonna say about that, guys. My opinion is it's time for Ford to step up their game on their front suspension to avoid issues like this, and or at least make their coil springs a lot bigger and the shocks a lot bigger. All right, appreciate you guys watching. See you next video.